All right, let's talk now about that most accurate forecast as we start off by looking at desert Doppler radar. Clear skies all across the state, really. It's been dry and it's going to remain dry across our region, pretty quiet too. I am watching some snow showers up near Colorado, but the reason I'm watching those is because they're associated with this disturbance that's sitting to our north. You kind of see that dark area there on our water vapor imagery. That area of low pressure has been bringing some gusty winds across our own state over the last several days through the weekend and even yesterday, but those winds will finally begin to back off today, and hopefully that helps some of those fire crews battling the fires around our state as that area of low pressure finally starts to move off to the east. So we do still have some breezes, but they're not as strong as they've been, and they're not going to be as strong as they have been. Right now, our winds at about 10 miles an hour in Sedona, a little bit stronger up in Bullhead City near 20 to 25 miles an hour. But as you watch Futurecast going through the afternoon, our winds in northern Arizona today between about 10 and 15 miles an hour, gusts near 25 miles an hour. So still a bit breezy at times, but again, not as strong of winds as we've been dealing with. That'll be the case for eastern Arizona too. For the valley though, lighter winds today between about 5 and 10 miles an hour, light winds overnight tonight, and it looks like for much of the week those winds will back off before we get more breezes again Friday and this upcoming weekend, which of course is going to lead to a higher fire threat. Now, as winds back off, air quality is getting worse, and that's because ozone pollution is going to build up, and by this afternoon it's likely to be at unhealthy levels for people in sensitive groups. That includes the elderly, that includes children, anybody with any breathing sensitivity. So today, the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality has put Maricopa County, the valley, under an ozone high pollution advisory, and then that will be an ozone high pollution watch for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, meaning that those could be upgraded to advisories too, depending on how things change day by day. But essentially, our air becomes a little bit more stagnant, and we get that ozone pollution that builds up, and it climbs by the afternoon, reaching those unhealthy levels. So here's some things you can do. First, stay inside. If you have any respiratory issues, especially limit those strenuous outdoor activities, and especially during the afternoon hours. But we can all contribute to improving our air quality, because remember, pollution from our cars, pollution from fertilizers, all of that contributes to ozone pollution. So don't use gas-powered or lawnmowers or leaf blowers today. If you can, work from home or opt for carpooling. Use public transportation and wait until after dark to refuel your vehicle. So that area of low pressure pushes to the east. Behind it, we've got high pressure setting up, and that will also bring warmer conditions our way. Today, we'll still manage to reach the 90s, but the hundreds, they're around the corner. So right now, as you step outside, temperatures are mainly in the 60s around the valley. We're waking up to temperatures below freezing in spots like Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon, but by this afternoon, look at those highs, 70s, 80s, and 90s around the state, with Phoenix Sky Harbor essentially topping out right at 96 degrees this afternoon. Not too far off from yesterday, but the hundreds, they're back tomorrow with triple-digit temperatures through Friday. But then, as I mentioned, that next storm system brings more winds, and it's going to drop those temperatures back into the 90s this weekend.